escape from the team. Call the morning steam. It's time to break one for cover. That's gonna cover. That's gonna cash. Then we make the 100-yard dash to the window. I don't know what you thought. It's Ramon Scott running so hot. Sports make money and we make money with sports money every single day. NFL, NHL, NCAA. Stay away from the juice or might play a parlay. It's the morning steam. What? Ramon Scott. Sports money. What? Wake your ass up and let's get to the money. Get to the money. You know how we do it.
All right, there we are. A pleasant good morning to you coming from the sports betting capital of the world, Las Vegas. This is Ramon Scott, and welcome to the Morning Steam Show here for a Sunday, June 22nd, special day here with our Game 7 tonight of the NBA Finals between Oklahoma City Thunder and the Indiana Pacers. One game to decide the NBA championship tonight. We know that, well, Oklahoma City, they're a pretty big favorite in tonight's game, and, well, man, we know that Game sevens, maybe they're tightly contested, maybe they're close, but this one isn't expected to be very close. So if you look at the spread now, you might think that, hey, Oklahoma City sit favored by 7, maybe 7.5 at some square books here. And man, does that sound like a blowout or does that sound like a close game? Well, the last time a team was favored by as many as 7 points in a Game 7 of an NBA Finals was 1966, when the Celtics were apparently an 8-point favorite. I guess they had betting on the game. 60 years ago, the Celtics were an 8-point favorite against the Lakers, and they beat them 95-93. The average margin of victory in NBA Game 7s is 6.9 points, and the last 6 Game 7s have all been decided by 7 points or fewer. So what's going to happen tonight when the Indiana Pacers get those points against the Oklahoma City Thunder? What are you going to do when we get around to the preview here in just a moment in the NBA Finals? And of course, the draft will be this week too. So hey, we'll just get the season over with and get ready for next year when it comes to the NBA and NBA night season for next year. All right, let's say hello to some folks and get ready for the show here today, off of an exciting day yesterday. I hope you were able to join us last night or yesterday morning, I guess, for UFC from Azerbaijan. Hey, I had a pretty good card. I don't know about you guys, but I did have some winners on that card for sure last night. In fact, I went 9-3 with my picks. Hopefully you were with me over at winnable.com. I had winners last night. Now, I did lose the main event again, but I had Hill and Roundtree. Man, he was using those tree trunks of his to do those kicks on Hill and never let him in the fight. But I had Fiziev by decision. I had Blades by decision. No matter what you see out there, I had Blades by decision. Don't anybody tell me that he didn't get that decision there last night. I had Oral by decision. I know we won that one early there, but I had Sadikov by knockout. I had Naimov by decision there last night. I had Park to win. I had Zeleznikov by decision, and I had Ulanbekov in his fight, and I started the night off with a win with Mo Usman by decision. So I had 9 wins and 3 losses on the UFC card. So hey, hopefully you're following me over at winnable.com. You could have got those plays from me yesterday. Hey, maybe you had a great card yesterday, as did the guys on the show yesterday. So it wasn't perfect, but I thought I had a pretty good card yesterday, and hopefully you're on my team. Again, I'm not, when you're a subscriber to me, hey, you can just play them all if you want. If you're that, I don't want to call you lazy. I appreciate you guys subscribing, but hey, really just, you want to know what I'm on? Subscribe to my picks over there at Winnable. All right, Robert McCormick is here. Here is Nuke. He says, like it, smash it here. Thank you for joining us here on the Sports Money Network. Cash Kane, he's ready for a bounce back day. Andrew K, he's here today. And let's see here. Nuke says the line could go up here last night. How about JM? Good morning. Andrew K says, what a game last night in the College World Series. Well, look, I said I was on Coastal, and I did go with Coastal here on the show, so apologies there. And the 1-0 win, we said it was going to be a pitcher's duel. Hey, if you were with me over at Tony's Picks with my premiums over there, I had the under as my pick in that game, 1-0. What can you say? What a game there. I was with Nuke. I had Nuke Coastal there with Nuke. So Andrew says Canada's soccer team ain't that hot. Hey, hopefully you guys are on with me with my premiums there. I sent out Curacao plus a goal and a half as my play, and I also said take Honduras minus a half a goal, and they had the 2-0 win over El Salvador. So I rolled that little tournament there yesterday. Good morning to Gerald Jones. He's ready for his chance here to win the College World Series today. What am I going to try today in this one? And Andrew here is ready for some action today in the CONCACAF. We'll have some picks anyway here today, but going to be rolling some premiums here. We're pretty hot in soccer in these tournaments. Justin's here this morning. Hello. And let's see who else, and then we'll get ready to go here. All right. Let me do a commercial here real quick. And I've already done the commercial, man. I'm all in. Check out my plays. Check out these winners over at winnable.com/Ramon. This is how you support me here on the channel. And hey, I had a pretty good day yesterday with those premium picks. So please check me out. Consider subscribing. Many of you already do. Probably don't even need this commercial. Got a few dozen of you for sure over there. Subscribe to the picks and also the free plays over there. Winnable.com. Hey, hopefully you're on with some of these free plays with me overnight, including Greater Western Sydney over the Gold Coast Suns. Last night we had Greater Western Sydney minus 2.5 in Australian football, and they were able to get it done. So, hey, are you rolling with me over at Winnable.com? If not, check out the free picks over there. Send out some picks and some other sports as well. So, appreciate you checking me out over there at winnable.com/Ramon. Use the promo code STEAM. That'll save you 20%. Gets it down to 50 cents a day when you subscribe for 1 month at $19.95 for those extra picks. I can't be with you here all day, although it seems like it. I was on yesterday with our show here, and then we were on with the guys all day with the picks there last night with the UFC. So all right, really appreciate that. Thank you for listening. Let's get rolling here with the show. Thomas Bird is here today. Really appreciate him as well. Nate Cerna here today. He had a little 5-teamer, and Dirty Reg is here as well. He says maybe the U.S. can score today. All right, I'm ready to go here after a crazy day yesterday, right? Maybe we're entering some wars. I don't know what's going on, but here we go. Let's get to the picks and talk about the NBA Finals. Get your picks on this one and get my pick on this one too, right? We don't have too much to say. We're ready to go here. I guess the news to the NBA Finals would be that uh, Halliburton has ended up kind of back on the injured list with that cap injury. Now, it does seem to be a bit of a formality, but yesterday he did have his status, I want to say, downgraded just a little bit. Maybe, you want to put him on that list because that cap is still bothering him, but uh, he was placed on the list there yesterday, late afternoon or so. So we'll see. I'm not fretting about it. I don't think anybody else is either here for Halliburton. But spread right now currently at 7, pretty much across the board, and the total 214.5. And like we said, uh, this is a pretty big spread, right? A pretty big margin for a game like this. And hey, you know what? I've been on the Pacers all 6 games. If you follow me, I've been on the It hasn't been perfect. Pacers haven't been perfect against the spread, certainly in this situation, but uh, I am using it as a premium, so I'm not going to give it out. Maybe you can guess which team I'm on. Like I said, I've been on the Pacers for 6 straight games. Will I be on the favorite? Will I be on the underdog? Let me know who you're on right now, and I'll let you know what I'm on as we get ready for tonight's game. All right, going to be awesome here. Game number 7 tonight with the Thunder. How will we do? How do you like these matchups? Let me go over some of them here right now and see what you guys got in the chat. All right. Starting it off here with Justin. He likes Oklahoma City's team total over here tonight. And Cash King likes Oklahoma City on the money line. Just got to get it done to win that world championship tonight. Chet for Justin as well. It says not over 9.5 rebounds here. Nuke says, of course, Halliburton's going to play. I agree. Of course, he's going to play. And I don't even, maybe it's something that you have to do, right? You have to put him on that list. AOD likes the Pacers to win tonight. He says they'd get it done eventually here. And Robert likes the under here in this one tonight. I mean, Game 7 unders are almost a thing, right? Game 7 unders in the NBA Finals, especially. NYC Bar says, good morning. The only thing about this one, is that, look, the total has been, right, pretty solid so far in the series as far as where the total has been placed. Now, the reason why, I don't think there's any, maybe I don't know what's going on, but the reason why the total has gone down here so dramatically for tonight's game really is because that's Game 7. So that's, when you look at the total, though, in the series so far, this is by far the lowest total in the series, right? I mean, really, we've been just going down, down, down as a series has gotten deeper. Remember, we were up in the high 220s early on. Then for games 5 and 6, we were down there to 223. Now, all of a sudden, a 9-point drop here. Is that what's going to happen? Is it that tense? Is there going to be that much extra defense? If so, where was the defense for the first 6 games? We talk about the Thunder and this Thunder defense, and yet we did have some overs in this series, right? And the Thunder, remember, they won 120 to 109 in a game that was lined at 223. Now that was a Thunder win and cover at home. So we'll see there, but again, this is Game 7. The game at Indianapolis, the Thunder won just 111 to 104, but there was another over here in Oklahoma City where the scores have been a little bit higher. The Thunder maybe has been a little. They're the better team according to the odds, right? So at home, they've been able to be thriving a little bit better offensively. I guess they're supposed to have better defense, but remember back in game number 2 when it was 123 to 107, and that one also went over at 228. So look, I'm going over in this game. I don't want to say it's an over adjustment necessarily, but to take it down 9 points here right now, and really you know you would think in the NBA Finals that it would have been an under numbers or lower totals all the way, but that hasn't been the case in this series. So has there really been that good a defense on some of these teams? Now we know some of these players have really uh, tanked it. We saw Halliburton with, remember that awful game with just 4 points, and even last game he had 14. Now he had the calf uh, injury there, but he was able to play in game 6, and he only played 23 minutes in the game. So hey, they didn't need it really there, right? I mean, remember, I ramped it up on Halliburton. Now we did get over that 13 and a half, but I ramped him all the way up to 18 and a half, and it never got close. It really barely profited with that, only because of course my bigger bet was going to be on his regular number, but I ramped it up and I just kept putting a little bit more on it, and it didn't really work out with Halliburton, even though he overcame the injury to have a good impact in the game, I think is the way I would put it. I want to say hello to Andrew Gooding here. He's got SGA over on his points. AOD says it'll be decided by the bench here. Nuke likes those veterans on the Pacers. JM says SGA to have a big night. Doge is here this morning. Hello. And look, AOD says these Thunder fans deserve a title. And Dirty Red says it's tough for game 7 for teams on the road, right? Andrew says, you know what? These guys are barely championship level, not the great team that we thought them to be. And you know what, Andrew, you're kind of right. Remember, some of the NBA Finals teams, remember some of the years, man, you'd have these teams, and now, granted, we did see some teams roll a little bit to great regular seasons, but I can remember, teams winning close to 70 games in the regular season as well, right? And they were real championship teams. Old E, good morning. Nice to have you here today as well. And Nuke says it's about who covers when it comes to the finals, right? And Thomas says, we're going by history on the under. We're rewriting it tonight. He likes Oklahoma City by double digits and the over. Hey, T-Bird. Don't want to give it away, but hey, I'm taking the over. I already said it here. I'm going over this adjusted number here. And I don't doubt that there could be some increased defense, right? Why not? We got to go in game 7. Let's just play our best defense now. Why didn't we in the first games? I don't know. So, like I said, the Thunders felt more comfortable here at home. I think Williams could have the big game, really. I want to talk about SGA. Maybe I want to, roll with, here it is. This is what I'm talking about with Justin right here. I think Jalen Williams, he is going to be the man tonight. I mean, I don't know if Oklahoma City wins. Sure, SGA will be the MVP right now, but I'll tell you what, if Williams has a monster game, like he'd probably need to have a super incredible, but he might tonight. He might be the man tonight to get this one. And I do have concerns about Halliburton. I think Halliburton will be maybe a liability in the game, or at least not able to live up to the numbers that because of the injury. Don't want to slight him or say it's because of that, but for me, maybe it'll be just because not 100%, and maybe that will affect his production overall. And that could be a big factor in a game like this. And so I'm kind of down on Hallie. I probably look to fade the props with Halliburton, and I'm probably down on Neesmith as well, even though I was big on him in game number 6. Now, I do like Nemhard tonight as well, and I like Miles Turner. Maybe I go to the well every time or too many times maybe with Miles Turner, but I might end up on a few props with him tonight. But for the Thunder, I like Williams. I also like Dort. I'd probably try to get those Dort threes. I'd probably look to the Dort threes. He sneaks up on you there and he gets a chance to fire, and I'm going to do it, I think, here with Dort a little bit. He'll be my player. I'm actually going to fade the Thunder front court a little bit with Chet and Hartenstein. Like I said, Siakam, I'm a little bit neutral, but he might be able to neutralize Chet kind of in their matchup, and maybe Turner will get the best of Hartenstein, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. So, but I will take the over as my official pick here, and I'm going a little bit of premium, so hopefully that's okay. By Game 7, tune in tonight. I'll let you know who I'm on if you don't know already. Like I said, might not be the Pacers. Might be the Pacers. I don't know. I'm on the Pacers every single game so far, but all right, let's see here. Stop Geo's got the strategy there to on points under or assists over is what he thinks. I think he's saying Hallie has to dish it. Hallie has to dish it. He'll get it and has to dish it. Is that what he's saying? Miles Turner over points. He just made one shot last game. I think Jermaine likes a bounce back for Miles Turner here tonight. So, okay. I'm on the over in this game, and maybe I can look to a prop or two. Like I said, Naismith is a guy that I was kind of fading here on the. What's Andrew got here also a little bit? Same game parlay. McConnell over in his steals and Shea over in his assists. All right. All right. Well, you guys got your plays in, and my play here on the show is going to be on the over tonight between the Thunder and the Pacers. I don't know if you look too much past some of those trends. I mean, we've been going over them all every time, but you do have the Thunder still 8-1, their last 9 games at home straight up, 10-15 in their last 15 overall. Pacers have gone over in 12 of their last 17 games on the road. AOD's got a little prop here with Siakam and McConnell. All right, gang. Really appreciate a great season of NBA. We've talked about almost every game this season on the show. We kicked some of the other games to the curb there at the end. Probably didn't do every game for every team, but we did enough of them. And hopefully this was enough on this one. And we'll get to the baseball here now, and also want to recap the baseball from yesterday, but put my NBA there aside. That's it. And join us tonight for companion coverage. We will be here on the Sports Money Network in conjunction with Razor Sharp Picks for game number 7 tonight. Join us for our companion coverage at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 Pacific. We'll be on shortly before that, give out some plays. I'll have some props there as well for the action tonight. We'll have a great time together. Try to cash. All right. Okay, we're going to go to baseball here right now, but hey, let me recap the baseball here a little bit from yesterday, and I have some winners to talk about. So we did have early on Tampa Bay yesterday as a winner here on the show. I also had the over there at Tony's Picks as a premium play with Detroit and Tampa. Also, we had the under here on the show yesterday, Milwaukee and Minnesota. There, another winner here on the show with the Cubs yesterday, right on the run line against Seattle, and we had the under with the White Sox in Toronto. I think they told me it went under. Was it 8-0? And we got under that 8.5 yesterday. Also, we had a premium pick winner yesterday with the Giants and dropped Devers with that home run. So we had the Giants as our premium pick over Boston yesterday. Also, a winner here on the show with Texas. Hey, we went under, right, in the Texas game here on the show against Pittsburgh. We also had Texas as our premium pick winner over there at Tony's Picks. Hey, I also had a premium pick winner over here with my sports money premiums, Atlanta and Miami game to go under. That was a winner yesterday. And I also had the winner with Kansas City and the Padres. Padres won yesterday over the Royals, and Tatis hit that 3-run home run, and I had the under in that one. Padres won it, I think it was 5-1. Also, hopefully you folks are joining me every day on the Cover the Spread channel here on YouTube. I appear there every day and make a couple of picks, 3 picks every day. And well, we had Arizona as our pick there yesterday on the Cover the Spread show. Arizona on the run line, actually, over Colorado. And we had a pick yesterday here on the show with the Angels over Houston. Remember, I said take the Angels yesterday here on the show. We also had Cleveland and the Athletics game to go under. Here is our pick on the Morning Steam show yesterday. I did have the Guardians over there at Tony's Picks. We had a good day of baseball picks over there, so hopefully you're rolling with me with those high roller picks. And also, we did have a double winner late last night. As I said, take Washington in the game against the Dodgers. I took them on the run line here on the show yesterday, but hey, Washington got it done. A 7-3 victory over the Dodgers. And yeah, we had the over as our sports money premium there yesterday. So, man, that was a good day there yesterday. We also had other winners here. We had the first half under in Ottawa and Calgary yesterday here on the show in the CFL, and I had a sports money premium on the under in that game. Also, we did have yesterday Winnipeg here on the show, and they pretty much rolled against BC. So we had both 2-0 here on the show yesterday, and over at Tony's Picks, I did have the under in Winnipeg and BC as my top play of the day there. Also, good day. So let's go to baseball here right now and talk about these games. We got to get rolling here. Started off with the the Orioles here taking on the Yankees with Dean Kramer. He's up against Will Warren here in this one. And let's see here. Oh, I want to say hello to Tino in the chat. Really appreciate that. All right. Orioles and Yankees here with our MLB. Get ready, get started here. And I mentioned Kramer taking on Warren here. You got Kramer coming in with a 4.8 ERA and 3.08 BABIP coming in. He's 6-7 overall this season. Will Warren, he's 4-4 with a 4.83 ERA, 1.33 WHIP coming into this one. What do you guys have here? Baltimore taking on the Yankees here. Give me your plays. Get ready in the chat with this one. Baltimore has won 6 of their last 9 games overall coming into this one. They've also beaten the Yankees in 6 of their last 9 games coming in. How about that? Yankees have lost 7 of their last 9 games right now coming into this one. Following yesterday's win there by the Yankees. Still beat them 9-0, but it hasn't been perfect for the Yankees when taking on the Orioles. Still, 6 of the last 7 games for Baltimore on the road have gone under. Baltimore's gone under in 5 of their last 6 games overall. 4 of the last 5 meetings between these two teams have gone under, and the Yankees have gone under in 5 of their last 6 games at home. How about that? I've got the Yankees to roll, though, here today. I'm going to take them on the run line in this one. I'll go ahead and lay the 1.5 here with the Yankees today. I guess keep going against this Baltimore team, but I'll lay the 1.5. It's about a pick 'em price there, at least on the run line. The Yankees are about $2. And actually, let me fix the total here because I'm pretty sure the total's 10 flat. Well, no, I think we can keep 9.5, but let's juice it up to the over a little bit here because I see some tens out there at some square books here, but I get it. It's hot, it's warm, whatever. Um, did see um, uh, Westberg. He did leave the game yesterday, and his status is questionable here today for Baltimore. So, anyways, I'm going to take the Yankees here on the run line as my pick on the morning steam show. We're getting rolling and underway. Yankees have gone under in 9 of their last 10. Man, a lot of unders here, but that total's high. I'll take the Yankees. Oh, let's go to your picks. That's the reason why we're here. Let's see here. Cash King, he says, give me the Yankees on the money line. He likes Judge. Did a home run here with Judge. Obviously, it's been a little funky. Justin says that's the Roku game. We get it for free. Just download the Roku app. Free baseball this morning. This one starts in a couple of hours from right now. The Roku game of the day. Here's Robert on the over. And Cash Game thinks it'll be like the Toledo Mud Hens. Yankees here for NYC Bar. Andrew likes the Orioles on the run line. Lando says Yankees run line and Chisholm a home run. Jermaine likes a lot of home runs. Nuke says take those Yankees on the run line. And NYC Bar says Yankees are a consensus play today. Thank you, NYC Bar, for being here and doing that. And Jermaine says that O's lineup is out right now. Yankees run line here for 9. Legacy. Fernando likes the Yankees team total over. And Justin says he has the Roku. That's the only Roku game that why do I even have this app on my? Because I watch the Sunday game, I guess. All right, next up. We've got the Tigers here taking on the Rays with Mize going here in this one for Detroit. He's up against Zach Littell of the Rays. And right now the Rays are the slight favorite, about 115. This total, though, I believe is down to 8.5 here. The widely reported steam did come in on the under in this game, driving it down from 9 to 8.5 here. So let's see what you guys want to do here in this one. I know where I'm already headed here in this game, and I'm glad the steam came in on the under, so I'm going to go over. Detroit has gone over in 8 straight games right now coming into this one. Tampa's gone over in 6 of their last 9. 4 of the last 5 meetings between these two teams have gone over. For Mize does come in here. I think Mize is fine, but 2.96 ERA, these are good numbers. 290, BABIP's not awesome, but 1.23 WHIP. Mize is 7-2, and the Tigers are 8-4 with Mize on the mound. Now, Littell here, he's 6-7. He is 3-11 to the under in his starts this season. He's got a 1.11 WHIP and a 3.88 ERA and a 2.56 BABIP. So I think the numbers of Littell are okay too, but I'm still going over in this game. Like I said, Detroit, 8 straight games have gone over. Give me the over in this one with Detroit and Tampa Bay here today. Chat coming in with their picks in this one, and you got Andrew, he's on the Rays on the run line. And Cash Kane is on the Rays on the run line. Nuke says he's on the Tigers here today. Jermaine says Detroit goes over after they lose. Lando's on the Rays money line and the over. Justin's going to take Riley Green for an RBI. NYC Bar is going over with me here. Doge says, give me the Tigers on the money line. All right. Tigers first 5 for Robert, and Jermaine also took the over. All right, next up is the Rangers, and they're taking on the Pirates here. In this one, you got Leiter going up against Falter here with Leiter coming in. He's got a 4-4 record, a 4.4 ERA, 1.28 WHIP, 216 batting average against, a 237 BABIP. Pretty decent numbers for Leiter. For Brady Falter, the left-hander, he's 5-3 with a 3.49 ERA, 1.12 WHIP, and a 225 batting average against, and a 240 BABIP. I think these pitchers are pretty okay for mediocre records here. Leiter, he's 4-4, but Texas is 4-8 with Leiter on the mound. These two teams are, we know what they're about. They're a combined 54 and 96 to the under this season. Pirates average just 3.2 runs per game. Texas average just 3.6 runs per game. So let's see what you guys like in this one between Pittsburgh and Texas. Will it be another under today between these two? It's always under, but I don't know. Will it be under today? For Texas here, they've gone under in 10 of their last 15 games. 6 of the last 7 meetings between these two have gone under. Pittsburgh's gone under in 5 of their last 7 games overall. Pittsburgh has dropped 6 of their last 7 games overall. Texas comes in having won 6 of their last 7 games on the road, 9 of their last 13 games overall. They're the hotter team. It feels like coming into this one, but do you want to? Do you trust them here? Let's see what you guys have right now. Pittsburgh and Texas here today. Seems too easy just to go under again, doesn't it? You just mail it in with an under. All right. Here is, let's see here. Let's get it. Cash Kane, Pirates money line, and the over. NYC Bar likes the Rangers. Nine Legacy says Tigers and Pirates. I think that's what that says here. SF Niner says take O'Neill to hit a home run here at Pittsburgh. Jermaine likes ladder in the 5Ks here with ladder. I think that's what that is. Here is Justin. He says he's got Cruz also here with the 1.5 total bases. Robert likes the Pirates in the first 5. Lando says Texas on the run line here. Man, Texas, they've kind of been taking it to Pittsburgh here, huh? And Texas run line for Jermaine there. All right. I'm going to go with the Texas Rangers here as my play to keep it going and win on the road. Looks like Pittsburgh been a little bit shaky here, so give me Texas in this one. Next up, the White Sox are on the road taking on the Jays. And you've got, make sure this pitching combo here with Hauser for the White Sox. Man, he's been good since joining up here with the White Sox. He's got 2.15 ERA. All 5 of his starts have gone under. He's got a 1.19 WHIP and a 238 batting average against for Chris Bassett, 7-3. Jays are 10-5 with Bassett on the mound. He is 5-9 to the under in his starts. He's got 3.75 ERA and a 266 batting average against here in this one. Let's see what you guys have with the White Sox and Toronto. Of course, Toronto, pretty big favorite, of course. Got them at here at $2. It says $2.20 on the screen. I think it's down to $2. There's $2.18 at DraftKings. I guess I'll just leave it there. But the total has moved lower here a little bit to 9 under minus 120. So a little bit of a move to the under anyway with these two. And why not? Houses look good here for sure. And Bassett here, he's been pretty fine. Typical Bassett, I guess we would probably say here. For Chicago, they've lost 9 of their last 10 games coming into this one. Toronto's won 13 of their last 20 and 12 of their last 15 at home. 10 of the last 14 meetings between these two teams have gone under. I'm going to try Toronto here in this one. I'm going to take them on the run line. Give me the Jays to get this run line today against the White Sox. Toronto is minus 1.5, but probably minus 105. Here today, and I'm going to try them here. White Sox have lost 9 of the last 11 on the road at Toronto. They've also lost 6 of their last 7 on the road overall and lost 13 of the last 15 times to this Toronto team. So I'm going to take the run line here with Toronto today. And Doge likes Pittsburgh on the money line. Andrew K likes the White Sox on the run line, but NYC Bar will take the Blue Jays on the run line. Cash Game says White Sox first 5 here. And Action Jackson, he's looking forward to that Medvedev match against Bublik. He likes Medvedev to win the second set there. I didn't send out any men's. I just bet the 2 men's matches. I sent out the 2 women's matches. I pretty much had a push in that first match. I know a lot of people probably got Wang at plus 3.5 games. They may have taken 3.5 games. I took her at plus 3 games. It landed on 3 games. So that's what happened to me there. In that one. I'm also on Kessler here against Jastrzemska. Right now, I think Jastrzemska was winning that match. Something has happened here to my setup with the matches, and I can't interrupt the show right now. So, okay. Let me know, everybody, if I missed the end of the match there. I'm on Kessler to beat Jastrzemska. I know she won the first set 6-4, and I thought she was winning the second set, and my app crashed, I think, and I don't have that. I have the Alcaraz match on here, and I did bet Lechka plus 4.5 games. It's probably going to be pretty close. And they're also underway in Mallorca here today as well. I didn't bet any Mallorca with the finals going on at the other matches. But, okay, little tennis interruption there. Nukes on the Blue Jays run line. So is Action Jackson. NYC says Blue Jays. That's a consensus play. Take the Blue Jays today over the White Sox. Team Steam. Robert says go the under. All right. And that's going to do it for that one. I'll take the Jays. Atlanta's taking on Miami. Here you got the Braves with Bryce Elder. He's up against Sandy today. And look, have we turned the corner on Sandy? Are we saying, hey, maybe Sandy has fixed it? He's got a couple of starts here that have been okay. 6.88 ERA, 1.47 the whip, 284 batting average against Sandy's 3-8. Miami's 5-9 with Sandy on the mound here for Bryce Elder. He's 2-3 with a 4.45 ERA. 3-6 to the under is Bryce Elder. He's got a 252 batting average against and a 281 BABIP coming into this one. Atlanta's won 10 of their last 15 games against Miami overall. Atlanta's won 4 of their last 5, and Miami's lost 4 of their last 6 games. 11 of the last 14 meetings between these two teams have gone under. Miami's gone under in 11 of their last 13 overall, and Atlanta's gone under in 5 of their last 7 on the road. And 4 of their last 5 games overall have gone under. Miami's also gone under in 7 of their last 8. Boy, that's a lot of under. Let's see what you guys have in this one. Man, I think I'm just going to do that. I don't know. But still, you have the Braves on the road at $1.40, it says on screen there. But right now, the Braves are closer to $1. I'd say they're closer to $1.30. There's some $1.38 out there. I'll call it $1.35 just because they're the Braves, but I think it's pretty much $1.30. And the total here is 8.5, maybe shaded slightly to the under at -115. It could be 8.5 flat here between these two. So let's see what you guys have in this one. The Braves taking on Miami. Are the Braves playing well enough now? Have they kicked it in gear here finally? They're still 6 games under 500. Hello to Nick Handy here. Cash Kane likes the over here in this one, despite all those numbers that I was rolling off there. Or Justin says, get me Acuna over 1.5 total bases. He's also got him for a home run. He's got an Acura. He's got to drive in the old Acura. Here's Andrews on the Braves today. Doe says Sandy's washed. Even if he is improving here, he's not going to regain that form. Last 2 starts obviously have been a little bit better. AOD says Sandy should come to the Nationals. Lando likes Miami in this one. NYC Bar likes the Braves on the money line. Man, Miami's run line is minus $1.45. Saw what Jermaine was saying there about those plus runs on the minus money. They don't let you take those over there with the old pick dogs, I don't think. But man, I don't really trust Miami to win. Maybe I think they can cover the run line here today, though. Man, I want to kind of take Sandy again here to keep it going. I feel like he's underrated in this matchup now all of a sudden. The price has gone away a little bit, but I'm going to take Miami on the run line today. I will take the plus money with the the plus runs with the minus money. I'm not ashamed there. Probably won't ever get me over the pick dogs, but hey, I know what I'm doing here, I think. NYC bars on the Braves here. I think we said that. I'll just take the run line. I'll throw caution to the wind. Hey, it's going to be a great round of golf today, isn't it? With Tommy Fleetwood leading the way, 3-stroke lead. Hey, some steam's coming in right now. It's on a game that we've already talked about, that first game of the day between Baltimore and the Yankees. We did say, remember, man, we saw some a few 10s out there. They're all going to 10s right now. It looks like 9.5 overs getting super juiced here. I think we're going to see more 10s across the board here in just a moment, everybody. In Baltimore and the Yankees, the steam is rolling in, and we're going to have a high-scoring game with Kramer and Warren. Robert went the Braves first 5, and 9 Legacy says the Braves are hot right now. Take them minus 3.5 today. All right, let's move on to the next one here with lost my banners. The Brewers are taking on the Twins here with Quinn Priester. Is that right? We got Priester here on the mound. Let's take a look here at this matchup. For Priester here, he's got a 3.46 ERA, and also he's 5-2 with a 1.24 WHIP, 231 batting average against. Priester's 2-7 to the under in his starts. For Festa here, he's 1-1 with 6 starts, 4.78 ERA, 230 batting average against, and a 284 BABIP for Festa. Uncle Festa here. For Milwaukee, they've won 4 out of their last 5. Minnesota's lost 8 of their last 9 games overall coming in. They've also lost 4 of their last 5 at home, and Milwaukee's won 9 of their last 11 on the road right now. Milwaukee, the hotter team, dare we say, here for sure right now. Yesterday, of course, it was 9-0. Milwaukee rocked them yesterday. So let's see what we're going to do in this one with Minnesota hosting Milwaukee. But man, yeah, Milwaukee does feel like they're pretty much on a roll here, doesn't it? And can you take them here with this plus money? Right now, the Twins are minus $1. Oh, down. I gotta at least take it down to $1.30 here. A little bit of move to the dog, and the total. Yeah, I'd say 9.5 flat here at this point. So, what can you say? I mean, this has been a situation where Minnesota definitely is struggling here, and Milwaukee's hot. And hey, this is a little bit of a rivalry. Milwaukee's won 8 of the last 11 games between these two teams. So it's kind of hard not to consider taking Milwaukee again here. It seems like they're a little bit motivated to beat this team. Here's NYC Bar on the Twins. Here's Twins for Jermaine. Take both teams to score in the first 5 for Jermaine. Line Legacy says Milwaukee for the sweep. And Twins are a fade right now, says Nuke. Twins for Doge here as well. It says just pray for them and maybe they'll make a wild card. I got to take Milwaukee in this spot. I'm taking them on the money line here. No run line for me in this one. I'm going to take them straight up here at plus $1.05, I guess. There, I'm not taking that run line. I'll lay $1.45 on a run line. I won't lay $1.80 too often on a run line. Let's go to the next one here. See how much I'll really lay out there. Anyways, here we go with the Reds taking on the Cardinals. Here you got the Reds on the road. They're $1.15 with Abbott. Is that right? Or they moved? Yeah, they're about $1.15 here in the total. 9.5 under. I'm starting to see some 9 overs out there. So a little bit of a move here in this one with the Reds and St. Louis here. Let me update it. 9.5 under. Yeah, a little bit of under. Look, Abbott is strong, but look at that total. I think it just shows kind of, the weather situation. Everybody's saying, hey, it's heating up, it's getting hot in here. So the ball's taken off. Cincinnati's lost 4 of their last 5 games against the Cardinals. Cardinals have won 5 straight right now, and they're looking pretty good. 14 of the last 20 meetings between these two teams have gone under, including 5 of the last 6 games here in St. Louis. However, Cincinnati's gone over in 7 of their last 9 and 5 of their last 6 on the road. I'm going over in the first 5 as my play here on the show. Like I said, I'm going to start mixing in more of the derivatives a little bit. Hey, can't always go the same sides and totals here, but I'm going to go over in the first 5 here with Abbott and Mikolas. Look, I like Abbott. I'm an Abbott fan, more so than most. I think we were on Abbott a lot of times when people are kind of not ready to classify him as one of the better pitchers in the league. He's 6-1. He's got a 1.84 ERA and a 101 WHIP. I know he's been awesome, but Mikolas does have a 4.35 ERA and a 297 BABIP, and with the hot conditions here in St. Louis today, I am going to go over in the first 5 as my pick. I think maybe it could be more St. Louis here, but I'm going to go with the over in the first 5 here in this one. Let's go to the chat and see what you guys have. I mean, maybe it's a little contrary. I don't know. A lot of people still aren't sold on Abbott. Okay. Milwaukee for Jerry back on that other one. And Jermaine says he doesn't think that the Twins will get swept. I think he's saying there. Here's St. Louis for NYC Bar. And Jermaine says, who's on first for the Reds money line? Take the Reds, I think he's saying. De La Cruz for Justin, get that RBI. Here's Cash Kane, Reds first 5. 9 Legacy says first 5 and full game. Robert McCormick says Reds in the first 5. Nuke says the Reds will get this one. Avoid that sweep. Jerry says take the under in this one. All right, next up. The Seattle Mariners are taking on the Cubs here with Gilbert going for the M's, 2.55 ERA in 7 starts, a 164 batting average against, and a 243 BABIP. Let's bring back the scoreboard here. For Colin Ray, he's got a 3.84 ERA. The Cubs are 8-3 with Colin Ray on the mound. There's the Mariners and the Cubs game right there. And look at that total, 11.5. Wow, here. Man, are we even seeing some 12s here a little bit yet? Let's see. No, still 11.5. Yeah, there's one book here in Las Vegas with the old STN. Let me see if this is accurate here on the line service. I'm going to go ahead and maybe look at it right here myself to see if this is indeed a 12 here. Oh, geez. Maybe I won't. Okay. Yeah, maybe I will. Just want to see it there for myself. And see if that is indeed a 12 on the game here. I hate going to the apps, you know. No, they're at 11.5. It says 12.5 on the screen here, but I'm showing 11.5 right now in the Chicago and the Cubs. I'm looking at the apps here on these games here a little bit. But all right, let's see what you guys have in this one with Seattle and the Cubs. Talked about these pitchers a little bit. And, you know, Gilbert, what can you say so far in these 7 starts, man? I think, does he have the highest strikeout rate in the league here at near 40% right now for Logan Gilbert? For Seattle here, they have lost 10 of their last 13 games against the Cubs, but they did take it out a little bit out on them there yesterday as Seattle lost 10-7 in a wild one. I don't say they took it out on them. I would say there was a lot of runs scored. The ball was traveling out of the park there yesterday, or all over the park there yesterday a little bit. Cubs have won 13 of their last 17 games at home. Seattle here has lost 9 of the last 12 trips here into Chicago. They've gone over in 4 of the last 5 on the road. But the Cubs have gone under in 11 of their last 16, and 7 of the last 10 meetings between these two teams have gone under. What's going to happen today with Seattle and the Cubs? Let's get your picks here in this one with Seattle and the Cubs. Man, I learned my lesson yesterday. There, tried to go under. Look, I'm not one that says, oh, it can't go over here at 12. I just thought, you know what? I know that it is going to be one of those days, but I think there'll be it did. There were 17 runs scored, so I'll just be quiet here because I'm probably just going to go over after yesterday's game. I don't know if I can stand not to and just want to be part of the crowd, part of the in crowd. Here's Justin's on the Mariners and Jerry's on the Mariners in the first 5. Jermaine says the wind's blowing out to right, just 20 miles an hour. That's all. Mariners over team total over 5.5 for Justin. Here's Robert. He likes Seattle first 5. So does Cash Kane. Whenever you see the 2, oh, that's money line, but still same thing. You know, these guys are on the Mariners first 5. San Francisco SF Niner. He likes Crow Armstrong to do it today with an RBI. Although, don't ask him to catch those fly balls and he loses in the sun like he did yesterday. 9 Legacy says Cubs on the money line. NYC Bar says Cubs on the money line. And Lando likes the over here in this one. And so do I. I mean, come on. I'm taking the over in this. There's going to be another 17-run game probably. I should probably use it as a premium. But how many overs do I ever give out on this show? I've already given out another one today, right, with Detroit and Tampa, but I'll go over here in this one too. Yeah, 2 overs in one show. Break them up. You knew I'd come around on these overs a little bit. Just got to, cost me a couple $100 to figure it out. That's all. That's okay. We did pretty well with our unders. I'm sure I'll find plenty of more unders. Okay, here we go. Diamondbacks and the Rockies. Speaking of totals, is it really 13 under 20? That's what I typed in there last night, but I think we got to put it at 12.5 over. I was just trying to get cute. Look at me, I can make a total of 13, but it does feel like it is 12.5. Arizona is about 205, 210, 220 maybe at the Super Square books. The widely reported steam did come in on the over, but it hasn't gone over just yet, at least not at 13. But with these two pitchers, come on, uh, you got Brandon Pfaadt here, right? What are you going to do with this one? You got Brandon Pfaadt here. He's got the 5.26 ERA, and you have Senzatella. He's got a 6.72 ERA. Now, here's the funny thing: Brandon Pfaadt's 8-4 so far this season, even with a 3.02 BABIP. Senzatella, he's 2-10 this season here, and we know Colorado, man, they're 17-60. At least Arizona's 2 games over 500 coming into this one. For the Diamondbacks here, I mean, come on, they should be able to rack up a big number. I would guess both teams could in this one today. Let's go to the chat, see what you've got though. Here, I just want to hear from you. We know this is going to be a wild one, right? And these pitchers have been hot garbage all season long. That's what they're telling me. Okay, with Jermaine, he says it's 12.5 minus 19. Justin says take the game total over here. Nine Legacy says Rockies money line, kind of like Rocky and Bullwinkle there. And hey, Rock. And SF Niner is going to roll with Fatty with Pfaadt there. In this one, the widely reported steam did come in on the over here in this game. And boy, it does feel like more over action. Can I do it here? Am I going to take another over in this one? Arizona and the Rockies here. Let me at least run a few trends by my brain here to see if they can get me off of this number, but I don't know if they can. Not with these two right now, with Pfaadt and Senzatella, right? For the Rocks here, they come in right now having gone over in 4 of their last 6 games at home, although 5 of the last 7 meetings between these two teams have gone under. Colorado's lost 17 of their last 25 overall. Arizona's won 8 of their last 11. Arizona's gone over in 6 of their last 7 games overall and 5 of their last 6 on the road. Lando says Carroll home run, but Jermaine does say that Carroll is still having trouble making this lineup, and I have a feeling that they're probably going to be out again today, like Jermaine is saying here right now. It just came across actually that he's still listed as questionable with that hand injury. Doesn't look good. NYC Bar likes the under. Marte says, give me an RBI. And here's a home run for SF Niner. Well, all right. I guess I got to make my call here in this one. And I'm going to go over. I'm going to go over another one. I've got Over City here in the middle of summer. 3 overs for me. I mean, they were flying out of Wrigley. They could fly out of this park. Hey, Atlanta's taking some steam here right now, everybody. They were, like I said, remember, they were down to $1.30 after they're going back up. They're going back up to $1.40 or so here right now. Atlanta taking the steam here up to $1.44 at Bovada and $1.39 at Circa. So definitely back up to $1.40 there with Atlanta steam coming in on the Braves. After I took Arizona on the run line, what? All right, give me the over with Arizona and Colorado today. Probably should have. It feels like a premium. All right. And Jermaine's talking a little Caminero action. Here we go. With the next one, though, we're going with the Guardians here taking on the A's. Slade Ciccone on the mound. He's a favorite in this one. $1. It's not $1.35. I know it's lower than that. We'll call it $1.25, but most of the prices are lower than $1.25 right now on the Guardians. They're a little bit on sale here. Total is 9.5. Shaded to the over. Well, I'll leave it at 9.5. The sharp books are shaded to the over. The square books are actually shaded to the under in this one between the Guardians and the A's here today, with Saccone going up here against JP Sears. For Saccone, comes in here with a 4.15 ERA, 2-3 record. He's 1-5 to the under in his starts, 254 batting average against, a 308 BABIP. For JP Sears here, he's 5-6 with a 5.45 ERA, 278 BABIP coming into this one. So not great, obviously, here, but Final. Cleveland has won 11 of the last 13 meetings between the two. They were able to get it done yesterday. We had them as a premium, I said, over there at Tony's. Cleveland's gone under in 6 straight, including 5 straight on the road. Oakland has gone over in 6 of their last 9 meetings against this club. They've lost 11 of their last 14 against Cleveland overall. Man, you're almost getting Cleveland here, it feels like, as a discount again. I know the Sharps are going to favor Oakland again, but it does feel like that maybe Cleveland has, I don't know, maybe they have their number here a little bit, the way they've been beating this team, not only this season, but in the past meetings as well. Like I said, 11 of the last 13 have been won by Cleveland in this series. So, all right, we can go to the chat and see what you have here in this one. But might be hard to...
You have no new message.
System playing.
I don't... Everyone's talking here. That's why I have these noises on, because, hey, I get lonely. All right, let's go to the chat. And SF Diner likes Atlanta in that game. In that game we talked about. Here's Lando's on the A's. Justin's on the A's as well. Jerry says A's first 5. He says Cleveland against left-handers. You got to avoid this situation. Cleveland against left-handers has not been a good situation this season. Jermaine likes Kurtz to go long again. Man, Kurtz, he hits these home runs. He hits game-winning home runs. What a player. Robert says A's first 5. Cascane, A's money line. Justin, he's a Butler fan. Cleveland 6-14 against lefties. Here's NYC Bar on Oakland. 9 Legacy says he's got the Guardians here on the run line. Wilson for San Francisco. What a season Wilson's having. We don't talk about him enough. It feels like, you know. All right. Also, Jermaine here. A's team total over. I'm going over here in this one with Cleveland and the A's. That's what I'm doing. You know, and I've got another, man, I just gave out 3 overs in a row. You'd almost think I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to give a bunch of overs today. I'm sure the games will go over. Oh, McCartney Kessler did win. So, hey, we did have a premium winner there. Over with my sports money premiums. Kessler, straight sets over Yastrzemska. Good for. I wish I would have seen it. Man, I could have just taken time out of the show to put it on. I'll have to watch it again later. Gosh darn, I want to see McCartney win the... Oh, man. All right. Let's see here. Okay, you guys are done with that game, it feels like. I'm going to got another over. I've got so many overs, you'd think I was a square. All right. Next up, the Red Sox and the Giants. You got, should be a good pitching matchup. You got Lucas Giolito here. Yeah, we know he hasn't been able to quite get it together here with the Red Sox so far. 4.73 ERA and a 3.36 BABIP, but he is 3-1, and the Red Sox are 6-3 with Giolito on the mound for the Giants here. However, still pretty sizable favorite. Giants are even up to a little bit higher than this. Giants are up to $1.60, even higher at a few books right now. But pretty much you've got Robbie Ray, the left-hander. He's 8-2 with a 2.68 ERA. These two pitchers are combined 7-16 to the under this season. Yeah, we've had some conditions, right, here in San Francisco that maybe has led to some high score projections here, but maybe this matchup could be a little bit of lesser here. The wind's still blowing out 10 to 12 miles an hour to left field. Temperatures are in the high 60s here today. So let's see what you have, though, in this one with Boston taking on San Francisco. Talk about yesterday with the win there. Okay, here we go. Of the home run by Devers, that's what I meant to say. Here we go with you guys to go to the chat, and I'll get you some numbers here with this game between the Red Sox. The Red Sox have won 8 of their last 10. Giants have lost 5 of their last 7 overall. 7 last 8 meetings between these two teams have gone under, including 5 of the last 6 here in San Francisco. Boston's won 5 of their last 7 on the road. They've gone under in 8 of their last 10 games here right now. Let's see what you guys have in the chat. In this one, it's going to be Lando, I think, first 5 under. Is that here? Yeah, probably. Here's Jermaine. He likes under full game. Robert likes Giants first 5. Hello to Katie. Always great to have you here in the chat. Thank you, Katie. Cash Kane likes Red Sox moneyline. SF Niner likes Yaz for a home run here. And NYC Bar has the over 8 runs. 9 Legacy just bought a new baseball cap with the Giants. And I was going to get one of those last night. I saw the Royals wearing the caps, and I said to myself, I said, what are the Royals ball caps wearing? What are those things called? The what? If you saw them, if you watched the Royals game, and or if you're a Royals fan, mate, Ron, you out there? The Royals last night were wearing their, and I'm just making this up, their throwback knockoffs. I would call them throwback knockoffs there because they look like those. Remember in the set? Maybe you weren't, I want to say poor, but I mean, you'd get those mesh back hats, right? And the logo would be like, not quite a perfect. They look like hats for kids, for little kids like me, where the mesh back. You remember the snapback? And that's what the Royals looked like they were wearing last night. All right, I'm going to go with San Francisco on the run line here, minus a 1.5. That's the plus money, at least I'm looking for. Let me actually check on it, but I think it is plus $1.10 or so. San Francisco minus 1.5 at, oh my gosh, plus $1.40. I'm going to take it today. I'm going to take San Francisco on this run line. Next up is the Astros taking on the Angels here in this one. And hey, we had the Angels here on the show yesterday. Now this time you've got Gusto's taking on Kyle Hendricks. For Ryan Gusto, 4-3 with a 4.3 ERA, 1.5 WHIP, 344 BABIP. For Kyle Hendricks, he's 5-6 with a 4.79 ERA, 1.28 WHIP, and a 277 batting average against. I'd say Kyle Hendricks is the better numbers here, or we can make fun of Kyle Hendricks all you want, but Gusto, 344 BABIP, not good. Does have the 25% K rate, so that's okay, but I don't know. I mean, look, Angels have been okay here all of a sudden in some of these games, even though Houston's won 9 of the last 12 meetings between the two. Angels have won 4 of their last 5 at home. They've won 4 of their last 6 overall. Houston has won 8 of their last 11. No doubt about it. 6 of the last 8 meetings between these two teams have gone over. Houston's gone over in 4 of their last 5 games on the road against the Angels. What do you guys have here with these two? With Houston taking on the Angels here today in Anaheim. I'll go to the chat, see what you guys have here, but I'm pretty sure I know what I'm doing. Here we go with, let's see, Lando says Gusto will bounce back and the Astros will think he likes this one. He says that they've won, Astros have won each of their last 11 games against the Angels off of a loss. And SF Niner likes Gusto here. Astros for 9 legacy. Boy, I might have to back off. You guys are all over the Astros, man. I was going to come in on the Angels here. Maybe I'll go to the total because you guys are all over this one. Katie likes Baltimore there, plus 1.5 in that matchup. Thank you, Katie. She might be behind us there a little bit, but nice to have her. And here's Houston on the money line for NYC Par. Man, you guys are all over Houston here. Oh, I don't want to go all against everybody in the chat, but man, I don't even know if I like this total at all. I don't know, or I should say, I don't know if I like the total enough. Let me take a look here at some of my numbers because I don't know if I can get. I'm taking the Angels. I'm going against everybody in the chat here. I'm going with the Angels here in this one. Even the Sharps are still willing to lay this on the road. Right now, Houston is still $1.20. There's some $1.15s out there, but I'm going to take the Angels. I'm going against practically the entire chat here, it feels like. Even NYC Bar says Houston's a consensus play. And I'll tell you this. The other day, I think the chat had 3 consensus plays, and I think I went against the chat all 3 times and lost. So, fade Ramon on this one, maybe. Jermaine likes the Astros run line. Everyone on the Astros but me. All right. Hey, there's Teresa. She says it'll be 116 to 108. Teresa, I'm feeling you. Can I say that? I'm feeling you. I'm right on. I'm right with you. I didn't give it away there. I like the over in the game, but okay. This SF9 says too many points, see? But I don't know. Me and Teresa. Okay, let's keep it going here. Robert does like Houston, first 5. And Teresa also likes Baltimore run line as well back there. So Teresa and Katie hanging out there at the beginning of the chat, at the beginning of the segment. Okay, let's keep it going here right now. We have a few more games to go. The Nationals and Soroka taking on the Dodgers and Ohtani here in this one. Hey, we had the Nationals yesterday, didn't we? Yes, we did. We had the Nationals and we had the over. We had the over there. Hey, Bublik with that win. Well, at least I won my bet. I should have put it out as a premium. I'm sorry, gang. But I did take Bublik over Medvedev, and Bublik obviously won the second set. And Lechka's hanging in here over Alcaraz. I had a good week in grass tennis there after first day was a loser. Okay, let's continue on, though, here right now with the Nationals. Hey, the Dodgers are a $3 favorite here, right? No, they're not. They're only a 2. Okay, I'm going to call it 275. The sharp books are clearly down there in the 255 range, but the square books I do see 275. I'm going to call it 265, and the total 9.5 under 15. kind of a high total with Ohtani going to be in there, throw his 1 inning today. Is that what we'll see from Ohtani? Or maybe can he go a little longer today in this one? It's funny using Ohtani as an opener. Remember what I said? And I don't know, Dave Roberts, he's a shitty manager. Let's face it. I mean, anybody could win with billion-dollar talent. I mean, but if I were to use Ohtani for 1 inning, now granted, the LA's got some pretty good relievers. I'd use him as a closer, really. But maybe there's when you want your guy coming in there throwing 100 miles an hour, I want him throwing it at the 9th inning. I'd use Ohtani as a closer, but hey, Dave Roberts, I mean, you're the greatest thing ever. I mean, all right. So let's see, though, what you got here in this one with Nationals taking on the Dodgers. Nationals have lost 12 of their last 14 games, 5 of their last 6 on the road. Dodgers have won 6 of 8. They've gone over in 9 of their last 13. They've gone over in 5 straight against Washington. They've gone over in 7 of their last 10 at home. The tide is changing with the overs, right? But I don't know if I can do it here tonight. Let's see what you guys got. Maybe you'll convince me to change my mind here a little bit, but man, it seems like I might want to take Washington again here against these dummy Dodgers. All right, let's see what we got. Dodgers money line here for NYC Bar. Freeman for an RBI, says SF Niner. Ohtani for an RBI, says Justin. Nobody wants these sorry Nash. Hey, I took him yesterday. What's wrong with that? Okay, sure. Did they finally get a win there and beat Dusty May? Can they win it again? Why not? All right, let me go to the numbers here a little bit with you guys and see what you got in this one. Here's 9 Legacy. Says Nationals money line. Why not? Ohtani's not going to be in there for very long. Yeah, I mean, remember he gave up a run, didn't he, last time? Robert's on the under, though. Here he says, right, Ramon, calm down with all those overs here. All right. Just give me a moment here on this. The thing is with Ohtani, right? I haven't really adjusted for Ohtani. That's what I feel like in some of these here at this point. But maybe I'll just go over with these two. Another over. For Soroka here, let me get these numbers. This will set it off. Soroka, 5.06 ERA and a 2.58 BABIP. Ohtani did, like I said, he gave up a 1 run in that 1 inning, so maybe it screwed up my computer, my algorithm over here. Yeah, total's gone up to 9.5. Give me another over here. Just feel like being that guy today with 5-6 overs on the show. Mr. Square, call me. I'll take the over. Robert went with the under, but I just went with the over. That's all right. Let's go to a few more here and get the show over with. We've got the Royals taking on the Padres here. You got Seth Lugo on the mound, $1.15. And the total, 8.5 here in this one for Lugo. He's got a 3.05 ERA. 1.1 whip, 225 batting average against, and 245 BABIP. For Vasquez, he's got a 3.7 ERA, 1.3 whip, but a 235 batting average against, and a 240 BABIP. Vasquez doesn't have a lot of supporters here, but the widely reported steam did come in on the under. These two pitchers were combined 9 and 19 to the under so far. Yesterday's game was an under as well. So right now I'm showing Kansas City favored here, $1.15. The total 8.5. It is shaded to the over here, minus $1.15 or so. And I got to take I do have an under here. I'm going under with the Royals and the Padres today. Give me the under. And let's see here. Justin says Royals. And I kept trying to lower the price. I kept trying to lower the price for Nicholas. I said 300 too high, 275 too high, 265 still too high. Padres run line here for 9 legacy. Robert says Royals. First 5. I'll probably be on the Padres, but I'll probably just bet them. I don't like to give them out, when they're my Padres. But I'm going to take the under as my play. Sunday night baseball tonight, the Mets and the Phillies. And, well, the Mets finally won, huh? So good for them. Yeah, we had the Phillies yesterday. It's my. You know what? We did have them. We did got it wrong yesterday, trying to go to the well one too many times. But here you got David Peterson here, 5-2 record, 2.6 ERA, 232 batting average against, and a 290 BABIP. For Jesus Luzardo, he is 6-3 with a 4.41 ERA, 279 batting average against, and a 373 BABIP. For the Mets here coming into this one on Sunday night, and they've lost 4 of their last 5 games on the road, 7 of their last 8 overall, but they beat the Phillies in 6 of their last 7 games, so maybe they, have the team that they can beat. Is what I'm trying to say. You got Philly here. They're about $1.20 now, and the total has gone up for sure. 9.5 under at minus 115. Yep. It's gone up here on some widely reported steam that did come in on the over here in this one. For the Phillies, they've won 5 of their last 6 at home. 6 of the last 7 between these two have gone over. 9 of the last 13 between the two teams have gone over overall as well. So why wouldn't tonight's game go over again? Could I take another over here in this one? Man, am I doing it just to make a point? Anyway, Mets here. Let's see. All right. Give me the over. I'm going to do it. Let's see if I can score on all these overs today. I'll keep going with the overs here. Let's see what you got. I'm going to take another over. I think I just took 7 overs on the show. It's got to be a record. Teresa took the Padres on the run line. Justin has Pete for an RBI. Robert took the Mets first 5. And 9 Legacy says Mets on the money line. That's going to do it for the baseball segment. Thank you very much, everyone, for your comments. Let's move now to the WNBA where, hey, let's review, shall we? WNBA from yesterday, just because there was a couple of games there. We did have we had Phoenix there yesterday, and well, they did get it done. They smashed Chicago. I did have Phoenix here on the show yesterday as our pick, and we did have the over at Tony's Picks as our premium, our best play of the day there was on the over. And we also had here on the show the Sparks and Minnesota game to go under yesterday. How about that? So let's try it again with a big 5-game card here in the WNBA and start off with the Sky. Oh, I think the line's gone up because the steam came in while we were on the air here, and the Sky are up, or the Dream are up to a 16.5 point favorite now. Oh my goodness. Well, I'll just take them again. I'm already on them at another show at minus 15. So hey, if they gone up to 16.5, why not? I'll take the Dream as my play here in this one. Let me get my notes here straight and give some tidbits to you guys a little bit here with these games. And the total here, though, is Yeah, we'll call it 160 or 159.5 right now. Let's see what you guys, if you like anything in this one, and go over some numbers here. You got for Atlanta here. They are 9-4 straight up and 9-4 against the spread. They are 1-5. To the under at home. But look at the game Chicago got into yesterday. Man, it was a high scoring game there yesterday with Chicago, but only because they were giving up a bunch of points. They're supposed to be a defensive team. They're just not a good team at all. They are uh, 3-9 straight up. 4-8 against the spread. I think that's their. Those are the numbers here anyway. The Sky just really, really dismal, unfortunately. And let's see here if you guys have anything here. And thank you, Jermaine, for your morning steam card. Detroit over, Braves run line, Reds money line, Seattle over, Phillies money line, A's money line, San Francisco run line. Great job, Jermaine. Here's NYC bars, got the dream. Teresa's on those Dodgers. Cash Kane's on the over, I think, here in the basketball game. And I'm going to take the dream. Okay, next. Oh, Sky is going to cover for Cash Kane. Look, I don't mind. I look at this. It's getting a little bit high for anybody. Now, don't forget the Sky are on the back-to-back. Next up is the Fever. They're taking on the Aces here in this one. How about it with the Fever here? Favored by 1. It's 1 now. It was 1.5, but now it's 1. A little bit of a move here. And look at this total at 171, maybe even 171.5. Is that right? Ooh, this thing's gone through the roof. It feels like. Now, I'm already on. If you guys are watching my WNBA show, we did go over the early number at 167. Man, it's all the way up to 171.5 here. I guess I'm stuck on the over. I mean, I'm already out there in YouTube land saying go over in this game at 167.5. Does feel like it's getting a little up there, but yeah, probably should be still. Pretty high scoring game with the Fever here on the road, right? But man, I don't know about. Just give me the over again. I mean, it's gone up. What can I do? I'm already on the record. Oh, where's the graphic here? I'm already on the record on the over. I'm not going to back down from it, but it's only going to be a free play here right now. Don't look at the trends when it comes to these two, because Indiana is actually 1-4 to the under on the road. So Vegas is 1-5 against the spread at home this season. Indiana is 6-6 straight up. Las Vegas is only 5-7 straight up. But this is supposed to be the big, ESPN game of the day here at 3 Eastern and noon Pacific. So I'll just take the over here in this one. But I think I got a premium here on the Sports Money Premium. So make sure you're signed up with me, and I'll get you the winner in this one. Okay, let's see. Oh, we do have some comments here. We've got Justin is going to take Wilson to go over 25.5. Hey, good to see Gravy in the chat. All right. Nine Legacy says Chicago's not very good. Justin's got the Aces team total over here in this one to run up a big number here. And he's also on the Aces here in this one. And let's see here. Nine Legacy says... And Chicago said, I think Nine Legacy saying Chicago didn't have a very good day. I think is what Nine Legacy saying there. All right, next up, we've got the Wings taking on the Mystics. You got the Mystics here. They're up to a 5-point favorite, and the total here is up to 167. Wow. How about that? It's going up. Well, okay. Well, let's see what you got in this one with Dallas here taking on the Mystics. I'm already on the record here on my WNBA show going over. So, under. So I guess it doesn't always go against me in the line moves. This one went in my favor here now at 167. Kind of sounds like a little bit of an added bonus here at this point. Dallas is 3-6 to the under as a dog. They're also 3-6 against the spread as a dog. They're 3-11 on the road, I should say. They're 3-11 overall here. Or no, I'm sorry, 3-6 ATS as a dog, 3-11 straight up overall. I'll spit it out. Washington comes in with a 5-8 record straight up, 3-1 against the spread as a favorite here. Now they're up to a 5-point favorite here in this one against Dallas. Well, all right, that sounds a little bit. Yeah, they might just beat them. They might beat them pretty good today here. You know what? Give me Dallas. I'm going to take the. I'm sorry. Give me Washington here to beat Dallas here at this increased price. I just said it incorrectly. I wasn't flip-flopping at the last second. I'm going to take the Washington Mystics here to cover this spread. I know Dallas is playing a lot better. Well, I say a lot better. They're 3-11, but I'm going to take Washington here in this one. Okay, here's Mystics with cash gain with me. And Jermaine says take Indy take an Indy parlay maybe. Here's Justin says Mystics team total over. So these guys are with me here a little bit, I think is what's going on. Nine Legacy got that Fever Dream parlay. Here's Nasty Nate says the Mystics to smash this Dallas team. Okay. I know nobody likes the Dallas coach, but I do. Right now, the Aces are getting steamed, everybody. The Aces are going to be a pick 'em here. They might even turn into a favorite by the time I get on off the air. Steam is coming in right now on the Aces. The line service just sent it out. I expect this game to move to a pick 'em here momentarily. Nine Legacy says Washington Logistics. I like that. I think Nine Legacy is using the voice to text. NYC Bar Washington, and NYC Bar says Mystics are a consensus play. So I feel a little bit better about that. Because my instincts were on Dallas early on, but all of my figures here, everything adds up for the Mystics for me today. Next up is the Liberty taking on the Storm. In this one, you've got the Liberty favorite on the road here down to 2.5. It's been a onslaught, if you will, of Storm money, it feels like. The total here is 164.5 here in this one. And, well, I got to take the over between these two in this matchup right now between the Mystics and between the Liberty and the Storm on the road. You have a Liberty team that's 4-1 to the over on the road, and Seattle is 4-1 to the over as an underdog. Now, Seattle's also 4-1 against the spread as an underdog, and 8-5 against the spread overall. Now, the Liberty lost, remember, last time out to fall to 10-2, and Seattle is 8-5. They've been doing a nice job at home, but let's see if you guys have anything in this one. You've got Good Morning to Wine Time. Thank you for stopping by. David Wallace is on the fever in that game against Las Vegas. NYC Bar says take New York on the money. Justin says take the Storm plus the points. And Harrison the Hustler. Nice to have Harrison the Hustler here. Let's cash it out. Thanks, Harrison. One more tonight is going to be the Sun taking on the Valkyries here. Oh, my goodness. Look at this. The Valkyries are up to 9.5. Hey, I'm already on the record on the Valkyries on that show at -7.5. So let me take them again here at 9.5. I got them to blowing out the Sun here. And I think Golden State will rock. This is a big number, man. I don't feel that comfortable with actually anymore, but I'm already on the record here on the Valkyries, so I'll just take I'll just take them again here. I will tell you this: I'm going to be on this total, so hopefully you're on with me. Might be Wawa, might be Agua time. We're almost done with the show, though. Pardon me. Okay, I'm going to take Golden State here in this one at -9.5 right now, and I'll be on the total in this one as a premium for sure. And let's see here. We got Nasty Nate. He likes the Pacers and the over. Thank you to Nate. Here's Seattle on the spread for 9 Legacy in that game with the Liberty. Roberts on the Valkyries with me. Justin says, how about the Valkyries first half? That might be a better idea. 9 Legacy also on the Valkyries here. I will say this, it probably is getting into a little bit of dicey territory near double digits, even though Connecticut is just 2-11 here. Straight up, Valkyries are 5-1 against the spread at home so far this season. And I think that's it. Good. I think that's it from you guys. Good, because I'm almost done. I'm almost done, is what it feels. I'm almost done. Done. That's what it feels like. All right.
Final.
I think that's going to do it for the show here because I can't make it here the rest of the way. But hey, I'm going to have some soccer plays sent out here today. We've got some great soccer action in our 2 tournaments we've been following all week, including CONCACAF Gold Cup. But everything is in the afternoon and evening at the CONCACAF Gold Cup here. But coming up, you've got action in the FIFA Club World Cup here in just about an hour from now. Juventus is in action. Real Madrid
Final.
and Pachuca in action today as well. And Salzburg is in action as well as Manchester City. Oh, I'm sorry, NYC Bar. Jeez, I got it. And look, you guys are. Come on. I'm sorry, you guys. I've got a graphic for it and everything. Come on. We can't just end the show without talking about the big game here today. Here it is right here on my list. So, all right. LSU taking on Coastal Carolina in game number 2. And LSU won yesterday 1-0. And they're favored again here today. Oh, a little bit of steam coming in right here at the end of the show. It's on over between Texas and Pittsburgh. Oh, my goodness. Is Texas finally going to go over? The Sharps must be listening to me, taking all these overs. We're seeing some steam here on the over right now between LSU and Coastal. The total right now is going up, I think. Let me see. No, it's still 7.5. There's a little bit of 8 under 20, and Coastal has moved to the slightest of favorites. Let me just flip the line here because Coastal is mostly the favorite. And I'm going to take Coastal here today. There we go. I'm going to take Coastal. Let's hope we get it extended so we have a game 3 tomorrow to decide it all. I'll take Coastal Carolina. I lost with them yesterday, but I'm going to try them again today to extend this series. Give me Coastal against LSU. And thanks, you guys, for commenting in the chat there a little bit. Harrison the Hustler likes LSU and the Pacers. And NYC Bar likes LSU on the money line. I guess that's now it officially here on the show. Although I will mention the games there in the CONCACAF Gold Cup. The plays will come out later today on these late games, and there'll be premiums, I think, or here Trinidad and Tobago going up against Saudi Arabia, Haiti, and USA, 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. USA better beat this team, although they have advanced already. Suriname and Dominican Republic, and late night, Costa Rica and Mexico. All right, that's going to do it for the morning steam. Make sure you subscribe to my picks over there at winnable.com/Ramon. You get more content from me, some picks, some winners here, hopefully. today. Join me over there at winnable.com. Enjoy the action today. Please join us tonight here on the Sports Money Network at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific, a little before that, for our companion coverage of NBA Finals game number 7. I'll be there with some props as well, and we'll ride off into the sunset in the NBA tonight. So thanks a lot, everybody, for joining me here on the show. We'll be back tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific. More morning steam. Get you ready for the week ahead. Our playoff games will be all over. We'll be in the grind in Major League Baseball and other sports. And maybe we'll have a Game 3 championship game on Monday night in college baseball. That's what we need. All right. For the Sports Money Network, I'm Ramon Scott. So long.
What you thought? It's Ramon Scott, running so hot. Sports make money and we make money with sports money every single day. NFL, NHL, NCAA. Stay away from the juice, we might play a parlay. It's the morning steal. What? Ramon Scott, sports money. What? Wake your ass up and let's get to the money. Get to the